Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy C has some motivated minds. Hey, happy Saturday. I'm up early. I was thinking the universe has a funny way of speaking to us sometimes. Now, some people say the universe, our ancestors, the spirit, God, or whatever you choose to call it. But we get messages sometimes from weird places. I talk about from time to time how I sit and I read quotes like before I go into the jungle and when I get off. And there was a time last year, well, maybe a couple months ago, where I started reading a whole bunch of quotes. They just started popping up about the lotus flower. And I was like, well, why am I reading these quotes, about the lotus and what's so special about the lotus flower? So as I began to research about the lotus, what I learned is that it has a lot of meaning, especially spiritual significance in a lot of the Eastern religions. So, the lotus could mean purity, enlightenment, self-regeneration, and rebirth. So I read a quote, actually it was two, that specifically stuck out to me. And one says that just like the lotus, we have the ability to rise from the mud, bloom out of the darkness, and radiate into the world. And one thing I learned about the lotus is that the lotus grows in mud. It grows in the murkiest, darkest part of the water, and it blossoms into this beautiful flower. And I was like, wow, that's pretty deep. Never knew that. I never knew that this flower, grew in the mud, and it grew out of these dark places. And I just started thinking about, some of us and how some of us grew up, or I look at different people and the situations that they came out of. A lot of people, came out of some pretty dark places, some pretty dim places, some pretty dirty places, drug-infested neighborhoods, and they went through abuse and all kinds of things. But yet they blossomed, into something beautiful, and now they radiate into the world. So then once I understood that, another day, I read this quote that said, no mud, no lotus. And a lot of people don't like to get muddy. A lot of people don't like to get dirty. A lot of people, and a lot of us have gone through some very difficult situations. But think about it for a second. No mud, no lotus. No bad situation, no mud, no you. No mud, then we wouldn't have the lotus flower, which came out of the mud that blossomed into something beautiful. If you didn't go through that mud, you wouldn't be the beautiful person that you are. So I started off just saying how the universe, our ancestors, spirit, God, whatever you choose to call it, has a funny way of speaking to us. And I never knew that I could learn so much about a flower that grew out of the mud. And it has so many meanings, purity and beauty, spiritual enlightenment, rebirth or regeneration. And I'm just telling y'all, out of the mud, out of that mud, those bad situations that a lot of people go through, birth the beautiful person that you are. No mud, no lotus. No mud, no difficult situation, no hard times, no you. Hey, this your boy C has some motivated minds. I just want y'all to think about it.